right? So that we can share with people who are not in this, but they are our student. Yeah. Okay. So what I was telling you, we can scale in or pyramid in again here. Because this fellow is touching the channel line, and see, the magic of our strategy is it is generating again another sample setup to go long here. So once we have gone long here, we can again go long here, because our first trade, like this one, our first trade is running at a profit. Our first trade is running at a profit. That's why we can scale it. Yeah, we can scale it. So from strategy based, we can enter here, which is 93.79 plus some points, and then here 94.36 plus some points, which is the entry distance according to our strategy. But so can you see the link between our discretion enter when you become a professional trader, when you are trading $1 million account, when you become a professional trader, then only I will encourage you to look for this type of entries. Otherwise, just follow the strategy. That is the purpose of the entire discussion of today, from my side, and Marty will add something else from his understanding and from his expertise on the Elliott wave theory. Yeah. So when I was telling you that how can you become $1 million trader, but by just becoming clearing our professional audition, which you can find in NP Financials NPF Capital Audition. If you search NPF Capital Audition, and you just by paying this fee, which is much less than 1% of this one, you can start trading 1 million, or experience or progressive 250,000. So one, unless and until you are here, because you have not practiced so much, or you have not traded so many days, so many hours, you can start it from here, 25,000 or 50,000 or computer. So as long as you are within this category, I strongly encourage you to follow our some strategy based signals, because they are very safe and very time tested from 2012, time tested, and never ever changed. These have never ever changed. Yeah. And then when you become a professional trader, you can add a little bit, you can take a little bit risk, and add positions like this when you are touching the support line, this and this support line. So from Google perspective, this is the link between so-called perfect entry and a professional. I would not say perfect entry. I would say so-called low risk entry, compared to a little bit higher risk, because we have been entering here, because all our strategy based entry points are safer, much safer than the discretionary entry, which we can take from here and there. All right. So anyway, if we enter here, then it goes and touch the upper channel, then we are running at a profit of $1,280 if you are invested $1 a point. If you have invested $10 a point, that will multiplication of the 10, so that will be $12,000. Yep. So it moves very fast. So similarly for this fellow, if you are closing the trade somewhere here, it will be again 12% trade. These are extremely good trades. Yeah. And this support, which is in blue color, is telling us there is confidence in the offer side, and there is no pressure from the bid side. Yeah. Market is everything consisting of bid and offer, sell and buy, and bid and ask. There is no more thing than the trading in trading, apart from bid and offer and OHLC, open, high, low, close. Yeah. Let's go to the next one. If Do you have any question on the Google? Anyone? Any question? You can ask any question. Yeah. No. Venkatesh, Ben, no. Apu,
Uh,
all good.
yeah, I just want to comment.
Um, Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
Go,
Sorry,
go, go, Venkatesh.
I just want to comment, but based on what you educated me on the share trading,
Yeah.
I'm following exactly the same strategy, and I can see it's working very well for me under SMSF.
Thank you so very much, Venkatesh. I really appreciate, because we spend thousands of our hours, and we give everything what we know to our students. That is guaranteed. As you all know, that is no guarantee in trading, but one guarantee at NP Financials we give is, once you are trained by us, you don't have to go to anywhere else, including Google and internet, to know anything more than what we have told you. And Venkatesh, being an individual trader who is trading his superannuation fund with our strategy, he says it is going very well. Thanks a ton, Venkatesh. It means a lot. Apu says all good, very good. So we'll go to another one, which is Facebook. So we'll go to Facebook. Okay. So similarly, Facebook here. If you could have asked me what are these are our proprietary volume indicator, which we generally use only for the share trading, and we have made a lot of advanced approach to our volume based entries through our volume spread analysis, which a lot of you who have done this course, like Venkatesh and Marty and others, and Sri, and yeah, most of you, these are our volume based entries. So the sample setup come here for the 1st of March, on the Meta, which is Facebook. So we can enter here, and again another one came here, which is the green, and there is blank space in between. So if this fellow is coming blank space, not consecutive, like they are consecutive, so we'll not take add here one more, no. So we'll go long here according to our sample setup, and this will go another one because our trade is running at a profit. So another setup, and the third one came here to go long here, and then you may ask why not to go short here, because there are rules why we don't want to go short here, because there is a big bar, midpoint of the big bar is a support, and so on and so forth. It can break one, it cannot break two, all those things are there. When you do our courses, you will come to know. So we will not will not take this one, and we'll take this one. So this is the so on 14th of March. So we are running one 1st of March, 2nd, 3rd of March, 3rd, 14th of March, and if you want, you can take the last one, which is on 29th of March. 29th of March. You may ask why we cannot take this one. I would not take this one. It is up to you. I do not take. I do not prefer to take this one, because at this point, forget about the right hand side. At that point, what is happening? It's a kind of double top from the close point of view, not from the high point of view, because this is higher, this is lower, and this is not a swing low. From the close and open point of view, this is a kind of double top, and from the shadows point of view, as you can see, shadow is also making a lower high, lower swing low, like this shadow here and that shadow there. So we'll not take this one. You can take this one, because on the hindsight, it is a profitable trade, but when we are here, I would avoid that trade because it's a double top. Anyone disagree with me or agree with me on this 21st
Agree.
of March, taking a trade, fourth trade there?
No.
Hmm? No, all agree. This is when our understanding on our what not to do, what Bain is practicing now very heavily, what not to do when. So this is one example in front of you, what not to do when. We are missing Kerry Brown today, our brain scientist, psychologist. She has given so much in last 4 or 5 master classes, free, absolutely free. So we said that, Kerry, don't give everything free. Possibly we want to, but yeah. So she'll be starting the psychological training of traders through NP Financials. Within a month or two, we are structuring the setups, and we are missing Kerry, you today, but she'll be present next month, as she has told me. And then, but in the meantime, we'll be starting the psychological side, how to create a new past to take advantage of the psychological things, how to hang on, how to hang on to the trade from here to there. When you are running, as I showed you, the 12% trade on the Google, when you are running, um, um, let's pin this. This is the icon for pinning it. So let's pin it. When you are running a trade, when we are running it, this is a fantastic trade. When you are running a trade, which is almost which is where are we? Which is here, which is running at 1,687 points. When we are running one trade 1,687, whether your psychology will allow you to take this trade or not, or whether your psychology will allow you to take this trade or not, or whether your psychology will allow you to hang on to the trade when you are making a $293 loss at this bar. That is where carry is coming and helping us. So the trading is, I think, 40% technical and 60% psychological. So we are actually waiting for Kerry to start her contribution to help all of us, including me. Yeah, every human being, including me, and everyone I can vouch for. And everyone is having some challenges, psychological challenges, because our subconscious brain is so millions of times stronger than our conscious brain. Yeah, I'll not go into that space of Kerry Brown, and we'll wait for her to come and again give us some pointers next class, or start the course from possibly next month. All right. So this is the fourth. This is third trade, and we are still hanging on because nothing has happened to get out, because we have extremely specific, very specific rules here, very specific rules here, where to get out, yeah, price objectives, where to get out. So nothing has happened to get out here, and we can add the fifth one, fourth, or fifth, one, two, three, fourth one, yeah, fourth one, because we have not taken this one. Fourth trade here, fourth trade here. Yeah, so that is for the Facebook strategy based indications, which we probably have taken, as Venkatesh says. And our discretion, I would say, not much of discretion here. Not much of discretion here. One discretion was here only from this point, because this is the volume which has entered on 28th of February. Volume has entered on the market, but problem with volume is it will not tell you whether to go long or short. Problem with volume is, I'm there, I'm big, I'm small, just like that. But at NP Financials, we'll be saying how to take this volume when it comes. So this high is not taken out, this high is not taken out, this high is taken out. So that means we'll enter here. So this is one discretionary entry, and but the non-discretion has already entered here. So strategy has already entered here, and this is another discretionary trading on this close here, because this is a midpoint, and this is also the support which is coming from the volume entry here. And we can the problem with this arrow based entry, which is discretionary, is you need to remember so many things, yeah, that will build up when you practice. I would say hundreds of hours. I need to be honest with you, hundreds of hours, which every one of you have done it. Ben has done it. Everyone has done it. Vic has done it. Marty has done it. Girija is doing now. Yeah, everyone has to do it. Because if I have to relate, or if you want to relate, you must relate your field of expertise. It can be the plasma scientist, it can be mechanical engineer, it can be medicine practice, your whatever, it can be plumber, it can be electric, anything. Your expertise, like I say I was an engineer because I forgot everything about engineering. So engineering, start with engineering. Yeah, I was trained in engineering for 4 years. That is a lot of hours. So trading is no different. So I would say practice, 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 and follow the rules, and you will be fine. So these are the entries from the discussion point of view and from the non-discussion point of view. Do you have, and there the funny thing is that they are very related. They're very related. One is coming maybe a little bit one bar behind, or the one bar ahead. So that is the only difference which I want to highlight. So why I'm highlighting here as Venkatesh, I'm so glad that Venkatesh is here, who is managing the superannuation fund through our strategy, and he's saying he's doing good. That is what my purpose here, and Marty will also add when I finish. Then that they are actually supporting each other. They are actually supporting each other, whether it is a volume based entry, whether it is a discretionary entry like the midpoint, like it cannot break one, it can break one, cannot break two, all those rules which we have, or plain and simple blindly enter on the strategy, which is this sample setups are blindly entering on the strategy. The strategy con side of the pros and cons, con side of the strategy is to know what not to do, like not to go short here. This will not go short because the entry distance is not enough. This will also what not to do. That is the purpose of that is the expertise required on this strategy basis. Okay, so I finished my discussion on the Facebook. Do you have any question on Facebook or Meta or anything else, or Kerry Brown, or which Ben can answer?
Yes, Partha, the
Go.
question here.
Yeah.
So on this chart we're looking at,
Yep.
we have a green histogram.
Mhm.
On this very newest candle, we have a green histogram.
Mhm.
We're in the direction of two linear regression channels.
Mhm.
We have the blue cloud,
Mhm.
and the latest candle is also closing above a moving average.
Mhm.
Would you take a trade on this even though it's not a sample setup anyway?
Moving average. What type of moving average? 200 or anyone?
The one that the latest bar is crossing.
You mean this one?
Yep.
Okay, brilliant question. Everyone has understood what Marty said? If not, please ask. I can repeat. Otherwise, I'll answer that question. Yeah, everyone understood? Apu says sorry, was away for a minute. Repeat, please. Yeah, if you are away for a minute, you can miss $1 million trade opportunity. All right. So Marty is asking the last bar here. Um, can I when the price is moving, when the candlesticks are in favor of in the direction of the two standard deviation channel, one is here which is drawn from big time for Facebook, because Facebook is going up from 4th of November, and the small one which covering from February of this month, because it did a good dip, impulsive corrective, which Marty will touch. So this is impulsive, this is corrective back to the channel. And we when it is back to the channel, we want to capture the new impulsive through a shorter channel in the dotted format. So Marty is asking, uh, when the price is moving in the direction of the channels, and the price is crossing just a strong moving average, can be 200, can be 5 times, in this case 1000. Why 1000? Because 1000 is the 200 period moving average of the weekly. So this is the daily. So if I multiply, always multiply by 5. This is another rule. This is another rule which we captured here on the modules and units. This is our extremely strong rule. Always multiply 5 times to see what the 5 times P star T star is doing. That means if you are on a daily, multiplied by 5. If you are using a 200, or which we are using, like this fellow is a 200 moving average, 200, and this is 1000, because 5 times. Yep, always see 5 times, always see 5 times. Marty is asking, can I take a trade here when it is crossing the moving average? Everyone clear about Marty's question?
Yes.
Fantastic, brilliant.
Yes,
So
sir.
go. Yeah, everyone fine? Okay. Yeah, you may also ask questions. So if your mic is a problem, because you have to unmute and mute, in the meantime I am shouting on the top of my voice. You can type in here, please type here. Please type here your question. Yeah, please type in here also. Yeah, your questions. Yeah, that is another way to ask questions. Yeah, fantastic, very good. And that is on the chat section, which is this one, chat section, chat with everyone. This is one on the Google Meet. Yeah, fantastic. All right, so just to add what Marty said, Marty, specifically, we are not selecting this histogram to go long, because this is the histogram. I think you said if the first histogram is this one, without these two, did you?
I just stated that because it was green. That's all.
Okay, so first of all, if we are going by the strategy, we need to concentrate on the first green histogram after a red or a blank. Like this is after a blank, this is after a red, to go long. So we'll be entering here because the offers are actually increasing. If you see this swing high, if you see that swing high, someone has offered beyond this point, yeah. And the support of this big bar is here, which price has not come, not to come. That means the bids are not there, that means the sell orders are not there. Please understand, trading is nothing but bid and offer. Please understand, trading is nothing but OHLC. Everything is derived from OHLC. That's why we are extremely strong in or try to be strong in OHLC, or bar by bar analysis. All right. So, if we are buying long on this strategy, to answer questions, Marty's question, can I buy again on this one? I would say no, Marty, no, because of simple fact. Who can answer before I can say why we are not going long on this fellow, on this moving average? Maybe 200, maybe 1000. Why?
Possible crack and snap.
Wow, you answered it. You answered. Fantastic. Brilliant. Apu tried his best. He said 0.38 Fibonacci level entry on the 28th March entry, I guess. No. We are not going that way. So I asked this question, why we are not entering here? Because there is a possible crack and snap back on this moving average, as has happened many times before. If we go and see the past, like this fellow, look at this fellow. Exact crack and snapback. Yeah, crack through. This is impulsive. Is impulsive. Corrective. Crack the line, the moving average, and then snapback. Look at this snapback. Big. Can you see this? Everyone understood this? That is a crack and snapback. Yeah, strong crack and snap, which we are big on the our strategies. All right. So to answer your question, Marty, the answer is no. Did I answer your question?
Absolutely.
Fantastic. Any other question? Apu is saying that 38 Fibonacci level entry on the 28th March. Let me go to 28th March. We drive Fibonacci extremely different from the rest of the world. So if you are concentrating on the 28th of March here, on this 28th of March, if and we I don't know where is your starting point of the Fibonacci and end point of the Fibonacci, but we generally use Fibonacci in conjunction with Fibonacci. That means multiple Fibonacci confluence, or single Fibonacci, which is the latest one, which is the nearest one. So if I draw to answer Apu's question, Apu has asked, everyone has read that, I think 40.38 Fibonacci level entry on the 28th of March. I guess there is no guess in trading. We take the guesswork out. So our Fibonacci level will be going to this Fibonacci, and this is the swing low, and this is the swing high, and this is the last point on this 28th of March. I would say more of a 61.8 as per our Fibonacci. Or if you had drawn the Fibonacci from here to there, I think you did that, and you have said 38.2. Let me see 38.2. Where is that? No, not really. That's a 23.6 of that Fibonacci. So I don't know where you are getting from 38.2. We are not getting it. Sorry for that. But our Fibonacci expertise says that it is a bounce from the 61.8 Fibonacci, or this latest one, and from the old one it is a bounce from the 28. Did I answer your question, Apu? So from the old Fibonacci it is 23.6, and from the new Fibonacci it is 61.8, as I have taken all the others out. Yeah. So those are the 2 pointers. Yeah. All right, but don't stretch so much, because our strategy will help you to enter easily. Apu says yes. All right, next one is Tesla. I'll cover six, seven of them in the shares, and then 2 of them in commodity, and 2 of them in Forex, so that I'm not missing out on any asset class. All right. So let's go to the last bar, which is this one from the first one. This is the beauty of this one here on the Tesla. Where am I? I'm not in Tesla. Am I? So I need to go to Tesla, or I can link it. For the time being, I'm not linking it. All right. Okay. So from the Tesla point of view, from the March From the March, this was the short entry, discretion entry, short entry, because this is the quarterly support, and this is a all sellers out. Sorry, my mistake. All buyers out. Quarterly support, quarterly resistance. As you can see, this is a quarterly resistance, all buyers out, and a moving average, and a drop, and a crack and snapback. So this is another example of a crack and snapback at a quarterly resistance. Quarterly resistance, this is the quarterly resistance. If you cannot see, I can highlight that. Yeah, quarterly resistance, it snapped, it cracked, and then snap back, cracked and snap back, crack and snap back. Yeah, so that's what Marty said. And the discretionary entry is here to go short, and the non-discretionary entry here is to go short from here. So that was from the short side. On the long side, first strategy based indication came here. So this is sample setup, and then this high was not taken out. No trade there on the sample setup. This is a high taken out, so there is a setup here, and this is again a high taken out by the same bar, which is another setup. So if you have placed a trade here on this bar on 27th of March, you need not place a trade on 29th of March. Or if you want to place a trade on 29th of March, please make sure that you are deleting the trade or removing or cancelling the trade on the 27th, because you are getting a better entry on this 29th on the sample setup. Did I made it clear why to cancel this one and why to go long here? Any
Yeah.
question? Very good, excellent. So these are the two trades on the sample setup. Three trades on the sample setup, and discretionary also same, because it followed it. It bounced from the lower channel. Number one, it bounced from the lower channel. Number two. So these are the two channels, and this is the three bar reversals, as you can see. Sorry, I speak so fast. 3 bar reversals. Yeah. 3 bar reversals, and we can enter here on a discretionary point of view, another discretionary point of view, because it touched the lower channel, as Marty pointed out. It is good practice to have a bigger channel from the start of the year. We always say the start of the year, the start of the quarter, the start of the month is so good, and our shadows are so good. It will tell you where to go short, where to go long, and hang on, because the only difference between an amateur and a professional is professional hangs on to the trader. If you do not experience this, how to hang on to the trader, how a trade, I would strongly recommend you to read the book Reminiscence of Stock Operator by Jesse Livermore, I think, or it's an autobiography of Jesse Livermore. And what would be the old man saying, Marty? If I have to close this trade, long trade, if I have to close it, what the old man would say, Marty?
If I close out the trade, then I lose my position.
That's it. He has read that book. I have read that book. It's such a wonderful, lucid book, and funny way it has written by the author. I forgot the author. Do you remember, Marty?
No, I don't remember that bit.
Laugh. I forgot. Yeah, but it is a reminiscence of a stock operator. If you write on Google, it will tell you reminiscence of a stock operator. Yeah. Of a stock operator, of a stock operator, of a stock operator. Yeah, AD something. I cannot pronounce. Yeah, yeah. Edwin left war. I don't know. This book, this fantastic book, one of the best book you can ever read, by Eddie, Reminiscence of Stock Operator. And the old man would say, I would lose my position, as Marty said. So that's why we do not close the trade. That's why Kerry is helping us to create new past by not closing the trade here. So if you do not close the trade here when you have gone long here, that will be your new past. Kerry is brilliant, and then we can hang on to the trade. We can hang on to the trade. Yeah. So any question on Tesla? No. So I'll go to Microsoft. Anyone can ask any question. Girija although we are discussing, of course, most of you are in share, sorry, Forex, because most of you actually go through the cycle of, if I go to training, most of, I have seen in last 10 years, most of you start with Forex trading, and then go to share trading, and then go to commodity trading. Yeah. So thanks to Telstra, the share trading is not coming here. It will come. Yeah. So forex trading, share trading, commodity trading, and then go to index trading, intraday trading, and cryptocurrency trading. So that is the sequence. Although we are discussing shares now, I'll be in a minute. I'll be going in 10 minutes or so. I'll be going to commodity and forex. So don't worry. So if you are trading forex, don't, you can ask any questions on shares. Yeah, absolutely.
Can we please check BAC, Bank of America?
What is that?
BAC.
Bank of America. We don't trade that one, but to answer
Oh,
your
we don't
question,
trade. Okay.
we don't. Because we trade only eight currency, eight in the shares,
Okay.
or and eight commodity, and eight forex, eight indices, and eight cryptocurrency, because eight is our favorite number.
Okay.
And
Thank you.
as in China, eight is extremely good one for share trading, right? Right, Linda?
Sir, I have a question.
Yeah, go, Girija.
We are discussing about the shares of this like Tesla right now. So as you said that like at the starting of the year or the quarter or the month, it's a good start, and we have to hang it on that. Like if we are like the experienced trader, so that's the same. We can do it into the our forex, or like in the forex, it's a little bit different.
Ah, that's a $1 million question, isn't it? That's why I'm hiding the forex here.
Yeah.
Please park this question, and I'll definitely answer this question when I'm in forex asset class. Yeah.
All right, sir.
But to answer your question, the short answer is no.
All
The
right.
short answer is no, because that's a brilliant question. Everyone understood what Girija is asked. Girija is saying that, can I do the same thing for what we are doing for Tesla? Can I do the same thing for forex? The short answer, short and sweet answer is no, because forex is such an asset class which is extremely different from a man driven or a CEO driven, chief executive officer, or a CMO driven, or whatever CEO you add. COO, my goodness, there are so many chief companies are run by management. Managements are meant to be chiefs. So shares is asset class which is man driven, which is management driven, and forex is not management driven. There is no management for forex. That's why it is entirely different. That is such a wonderful question to ask, Girija. And next one is commodity. Commodity is nature driven, because nature, if she decides to go do flood, the price of rice, banana will go up. They are entirely different asset classes. That's why the strategies are entirely different. That's why the answer is no. Before I go to BAC, which we did not trade, such a I'd possibly like to complete this Amazon and Apple, and then go to BAC. Okay, if you don't mind. Yeah? That was Prabjot, is it?
That's fine. If you can leave it, that's fine.
No,
I
no,
didn't
no.
know
We,
that.
we definitely we always say, do
Okay.
not suffer in silence. Always ask questions. You have
Yes.
asked a question.
I have a
It
question,
is our
if I
moral
may.
duty to answer. Yeah, absolutely. I'll definitely answer that question.
Okay.
BAC.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I have a question. Simon here. Yeah.
Go.
Yeah. How did you decide what stocks to trade? Like, how did you decide that it was those 8?
That's a excellent question. That's a beautiful question. Fantastic question. Yeah, as we have decided, we started in 2013 with only forex. We are only trading forex, and that too in 4 hours. And then we devised or designed our strategy on 12 hours, and then go to for 24 hours and 48 hours. That means end of day and end of 2 day, or mid of twice a day. That is 12 hours. 4 hours is every 4 hour per day. There are 4 opportunities. So we started with forex, and out of the how did how to answer this question, I need to go a little bit of history. How did I answer? How did I select? How did we select 8 currency out of the millions of currencies in permutation and combinations? Because there are 200 countries. If you combine them through permutation combination, NCR, NPR, and Ben has gone through this recently. There will be millions. Okay, so to answer your question, how did we select 8 only currency pairs, like the sterling, like the yen, like the Aussie, like the euro, like euro Aussie, euro cat, sterling Aussie, sterling Swiss? There are many factors. The first factor is the correlation. The second factor is the liquidity. Third factor is the volatility. Similar way, we have found out 8 instruments in shares, 8 instruments in commodity, based on the volatility, based on the management. The share, when it comes to share trading, we are very big on the quality of management, because that is what the entire asset class is all about. Shares quality of management is very good, and as we know, and we have been trading this for the last 10 years, we have not changed Cochlear, we have not changed Apple, Amazon, Tesla, Facebook, Google, Goldman Sachs. We don't trade Bank of America, but we trade Goldman Sachs because it's a good one. So based on the quality of management, based on the based on the market capitalization, based on the liquidity and volatility of the instruments, we have selected these 8 wonderful shares to trade every day if there is a sample setup. Did I answer your question, Prabjot?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Simon.
Yeah.
Simon
So
asked
Amazon,
that question.
any other question?
All good.
Alright.
Thank you.
All good. So now we'll go to Amazon. So let's see Amazon. The strategy based indication first come here, but the high was not taken out. We could not go long here, and the strategy based indication come very close to this price. That's the magic, and that's the magic. And this 1 2 did not close below this. 1 2 3 did not close below this. What a magic here! And then this the sample setup based on all these what is happening on the last bar, because all said and done, to be very honest with you, when this sample setup, when this strategy is coming with a histogram, no one on this planet earth know that it is going to go up or going to go down, or going to stay on the same horizontal line. Do you agree with me? No one. If anyone says that no, this will go up, will, and he says, or he is, or she's saying will go up, he or she is probably lying. Yeah, we say a probability that it can go up based on our previous 13 years of experience and research. So when the sample setup came here, we can go long here. Another sample setup came here. We cannot take this one because this is consecutive. We will not take this one because this is a possible double top. We'll take this one because there's a little bit of 5 bar reversals here, and then um, uh, we have a sample setup which is touching the line here, touching this channel line, also some support line there from the last volume here. Yep. So we will enter here. So what are the discretionary enter here? Discretionary entries can be here on a 3 bar reversal, can be here on the volume, can be here on the channel. So these are the three discretionary entries and 3 strategy based entries, which are very similar. I strongly encourage you to do the strategy based entries for first at least 1 to 3 years, and then go for discretion. Otherwise, if you start from gut, trading from the guts, that can be very dangerous gut feeling. Anyone trading from guts and having tremendous gut feelings? Yes, no, don't know.
Sorry, what was the question? Sorry.
Anyone trading from gut? GUT?
Oh, that's unreliable.
Absolutely unreliable. Thanks, Simon. Yeah, absolutely unreliable. Yeah, yeah, the painful gut feeling. Simon. Simon gave me I think a book or a writing on the topic of the biggest topic on entire universe. Who am I? Simon, you remember?
Yeah, that was a while ago.
Did
Yeah,
you still find the
I haven't
answer?
done- Sorry, no, still no. Every now and then I think I've come up with it, but then something else happens, and then I'll just go back to square one.
I'm still searching.
Yeah, still searching. It's there somewhere. Maybe one day I'll find it just before I take my last breath.
I don't know what bad I did to Simon. Say, Simon, give a question which I'm searching for my life. Who am I? Where? All right. Last one is we'll go to Apple. And no, not now. I'll go to Cochlear also because I cannot forget Australia. At least one out of these four I'll discuss. Cochlear, Macquarie, CSL, CBA. Apple. Apple, brilliant. This is again a quarterly resistance. As you can see, quarterly bounce, brilliant bounce from here. So we can not discretionary enter here. Our strategy says I'm not behind. I'm coming, following you, or I can lead you. Show strategy entry is here, and then the second strategy entry is there. Brilliant entry, and the third strategy entry is here. You may take this one because it is coming after a blank, but there's the kind of case double top possible. When it is breaking the double top, better to take this one because there is a possibility of crack and snapback. And the latest one is this one here. On this one here, day before yesterday, 30th of March. So strategy has given us 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the magic of strategy. NP Financial's proprietary way of trading. 3 or 4, I would say three indications per share, and we are trading per instrument. We are trading 8 shares. That is 18 to 3, 24. 24 opportunities in a month. Not bad, not bad, not at all bad here. And the discretionary can be one. This one on the bounce from the discretionary is very risky, remember that, but we have a little bit of less percentage success also, and because we can be going down here. All right, so because on the quarterly support here, this is on the volume and on the 3 bar reversal here, and then on this one here pin bar on the channel here. So there are 3 discretion and 4 non-discretionary entry here. Any question on Apple? Today I have changed this sequence a little bit because I was knowing Venkatesh is joining. Not really. I started with the asset class shares, and then we'll go to commodity, and then go to Girija because to Forex because Girija came late, right, Girija?
So,
All right. So if there is no question on Apple, we'll go to Cochlear. Cochlear. I love Cochlear, but the bars are not so very friendly. The strategy says to enter here on this day of before that it says this one. That's a big bar. You can take this one. Big there's gap here. When you see a gap here, try to avoid this gap because you don't know whether this is an exhaustion gap or a continuation gap or a breakout gap unless and until you do a very beautiful analysis on our 3 ways of gap analysis, whether it is a continuation gap or a exhaustion gap or a breakout gap. So when I see this, I avoid this one. That is when what not to do. What not to do when is very important. So I'll not take this one. Strategy, you can take this one, and then possibly you'll be stopped out there. That's fine. Cost of business. Cost of business is the part of trading, and that's why the Kerry Brown's theory will come here. If you are not trading cost of business as a part of business, then you're missing out on trading. Absolutely, 100%. So our cost of business, which are the stopped out conditions, are our expenses, and our profitable trades are our revenues. Revenue minus expenses is our business profit. All right, this is the sample setup here. Brilliant setup from the quarterly line, not far away from the one here, which is on the quarterly line. Yeah. And this one is all sellers out entry. If you can see here, this is the all buyers in. This is all buyers in. This is all sellers out. That's again another discussion which we discuss in our share trading or in trader foundation. And this is another one here. You may or may not take this one, last one, as a big one, but I took this one because it broke everything, and the support, blue support, went up. with no gray in between. If there is a gray in between, then there is a possibility of a change in like this one, gray in between. There is a possibility of change in direction. There is no gray there, so gray shadow. So there is that's why we took this. I don't know. It can be a crack and snapback here. I don't know. But anyway, strategy discussed generated 1, 2, 3 signals, and the discussion generated 1, 2, 3, 4 signals. Yeah, so almost same, three or four, whatever you are. Discretionary trader, non-discretionary trader, Elliott wave trader, swing trader, any trader, NPF trader. NPF trader means you are following NPF strategies. Okay, then we'll go to this fellow, which is okay, BSE. I forgot. Sorry. So I'll go to BSE, Bank of America. We don't trade this one. But to answer Prabjot's this is BSc in front of you. What is your question? You need to ask me a question. What is your question?
Is there a buying opportunity?
Is there a buying opportunity? Brilliant question. Let me show. We'll always start, because that is one more thing why we don't trade millions of shares, only 8 of them, because those 8 of them we know by heart where is their quarterly resistance, where is their yearly support, blah blah blah. Because I don't trade BSc, we don't trade BSc, we'll analyze in front of you within 3 minutes. So we'll first go to the yearly. This is yearly BSc. I don't see it is nowhere in the support area. It is in between nowhere, because this is the support resistance, which got rejected, which did a crack and snapback here, which got rejected, but it went through, and again a crack and snapback, and then it is going down. That is my yearly analysis on the BSc. Then I'll go to the quarterly quickly. Quarterly is not bad. Quarterly is a possible support area. For support area on this one and this one. So yeah, that's a possible. Yeah, so I'll do that for quarterly. And quarterly, our rule says we should select dotted one. Dotted one, we should select dotted one, and make sure that the inferior time frame is there. Make sure that the inferior time frame is there. Inferior time frame must be there. Yeah, inferior time frame must be selected. That means it should come and sit on the monthly. So let me do the same thing for the yearly. Configure horizontal line and then select this to inferior time frames. All right. Then go to the monthly quickly, just to see the support and resistance. Yeah, monthly is between the two quarterly support, which is fine. Then go to weekly. I'm doing this because we don't trade BSc, otherwise I would not have done this. BSc is doing a quarterly. Is this a candlestick reversal? Anyone? Those candlestick masters with us? Is this 3 a candlestick reversal, bullish reversal? Anyone?
It's not a good one.
Yeah.
It's a weak morning star.
Who says morning star?
It's a very weak morning star.
Very weak morning star. Yeah. Yeah. It is not at all a morning star. Yeah, it is not at all a morning star. Neither a harami. What can it be? If not a morning star, if not a harami, what can it be?
A bullish engulfing.
Yeah, that's correct. Bullish engulfing. Yeah. So bullish engulfing. Ben, fantastic, brilliant. Ben has done a wonderful job on candlestick study. So on the weekly front, we are seeing a bullish engulfing. But when we see this type of structure, when there is a gap between the close and open, exhaustion gap, because price is coming from here. This is the breakout gap here. This is the breakout gap here, and there will be some continuation gap, is if any. Otherwise, there will be exhaustion gap. So if we see an exhaustion gap here at a support, quarterly support, then my expectation is a morning star. My expectation is nothing less than a morning star, because this structure is telling me a morning star. But unfortunately, it could not do a morning star. That's what I think Prabjot or Marty said. I think Prabjot weak. There cannot be any weak or strong. Either it is yes or no. It is no. And the morning star did not happen. That means there is a lot of this shadow is telling me lots of selling pressure, because the upper shadow is a selling pressure here. Upper shadow is a selling pressure like this one here, and lower shadow is a buying pressure. So a lot of this is not a not at all evening star. And but Ben, what Ben says, I'll possibly go with Ben. This is definitely a engulfing, definitely. Now let's go to daily to see a possibility. Okay, our strategy is saying on this one to go long, which comes after a beautiful morning star. Anyone speaking? No one speaking. Okay, so this is a morning star here on the 21st of March here, and this is a morning star hammer, and a morning star and a more possible morning star back to back. We say back to back, but look at this fellow. And look at this fellow. Anyway, so if you want to buy, you are not doing a bad thing, because you are doing a support, but the discretionary entry is here, but the non-discretionary entry on our strategy is here, which got trigger. And so but the sell side is much stronger, as you can see. The sell side, this shadow starting from here is extremely strong. Yeah, so I would say if I add a probability to this fellow, we always do that. Probability to this fellow to go long, yeah, I would say I would be very encouraged if we would not seen this one, if we would have not seen this one, because someone is selling definitely at this point. Someone is definitely selling at this point.
Hmm.
Definitely selling at this point. So if someone or some institution is definitely selling at these points, if we are going long here, then we'll possibly very closely look at this points here to book profit, or any there is no volume here, zero volume. That's why I'm not very encouraging this one. Did I answer your question on the
Yes, you did.
BSC?
Yes. Thank you very much.
Not a problem. Take care. All right. Now we'll go to the gold. Those of you who are doing the uh, commodity asset class, I'll go to the gold and do the same thing. Do my analysis on the discretion, which is the same strategy based indication, which is here, and which was here. Wow, this is a brilliant entry. This is a brilliant entry on this one here, on this one here, which is the Sunday bar. All right, brilliant entry on this one here. Quickly, let's do a small calculation here on the midpoint. How to do a midpoint calculation for a morning star? Just keep the cursor there on the bar. Just keep the cursor there on the bar, and look at the high and low and divide it by 2. So add the high, sorry, open and close, 1823.3 plus close is 1811.1. I'm calculating on the 24th February to look to confirm that this is a morning star. So I add open and close to 3.3 and 11.1, and then I divide this 3624 divided by 2. So I get the midpoint. So I get the midpoint as 1817.2, and let me see the close of this one. The close of this one is oh my God. Wow. Oh my God. Can you see why this is a morning star?
Yeah, just.
Just. The midpoint is 1817.2 and the close is 1817.3. How good is that? This is a brilliant stuff. Yeah. That's why I was not very sure why we took a discussion entry here. But I wanted to calculate and show you how to identify the midpoint of this one, and the midpoint came to be 1817.2. And look at this fellow, that is what magic in trading. It closed at 1817.3, because then we're there, exactly there, when the professionals are interested to buy. Yeah, and our strategy tells us immediately to buy. How good is that? This is brilliant. Okay, and then we bought there on one strategy, on the bounce also, on this discussion and the bounce on the moving average. This is all sellers out. Again, we have a discussion there, and immediately followed by another strategy based indication. And these are the two strategy based entry, and this is two discretionary entry, and we can exit on this fellow because this all buyers out. And look at this shadow, look at this shadow, tremendous shadow. Look at this shadow, and if I go to see other things which you all also see, and it is touching the upper channel here. So if we are long from here, long from there, long from here, we'll close the trade at this point when the low is taken out. Yeah, everyone agrees with me with all buyers out, harami. Yeah, everyone makes sense, everyone making sense of what I'm saying. Any question on gold? Gold, some people also say consider this as a currency. Yeah. So the last one commodity I'll be going is oil, crude oil. And the crude oil actually it varies from broker to broker. Some broker prefer it to CL, crude oil. Some brokers call it USO USD, USO United States Oil, USO measured against United States dollar, USO USD. So our gold, sorry, after gold we are in oil, and from 1st of March, let's see the opportunity on the strategy. The strategy is a beautiful short setup here on the strategy. Short setup, which is this one here, pink, and this is the long setup here, which is on the 22nd of March to go long, and the some non-discretion two-bar reversal here, go long here, and quarterly range support and pin bar, and a morning star discretion. So there are two discretions to the upside, and one commodity is very different. See, once we are in whatever the nature is, nature as along with the companies are producing, because nature is giving oil, but someone has to dig it. Some company has to dig it. So name if I combine company and nature, so once that happens, whether it is rough rice or oil, doesn't matter. If that will stay, that's why we have a discrete set of histogram here compared to the non-discrete, not continuous. Yeah, not continuous set of indication on the shares. So on commodity we'll be having a continuous share indication, and on shares will be having discretion to scale in. So in commodity we generally don't scale in, we go here and then hang on, we go short here and then close the trade here according to our strategy. Yeah, any question on oil? If not, then I'll go to the Forex. So it should be the last part from my side before I request Marty to take it. In Forex also, we'll be discussing our two favorites out of the 8. Of course, you can ask any questions on anywhere, but we'll be discussing GBP USD, which is sterling, or cable, or pound sterling, and the second one we'll be discussing is the United States dollar and the yen, Japanese yen, or the only yen. So these are the two things which we'll be discussing. And our rule is in Forex, to answer your question, Girija, as I said, Forex is a crazy thing. Yeah, it's a crazy egg.
Yes.
It jumps quite a lot, because our central bank governors keep on coming and then speaking something on this front. So if we go to this fellow calendar, Forex factory, US dollar, United States is 5% interest rate, New Zealand 4.75, Canada 4.5, sterling 4.25, Aussie 3.6. Who thinks this Tuesday Aussie dollar, Aussie Central Bank, Reserve Bank of Australia will increase the interest rate to 3.85? Who thinks so?
Quite likely.
Quite likely.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they are quite lagging, isn't it? 3.6 compared to 5%. Yeah. So, all right, forget about that. What I was talking, I forgot. Yeah, I was talking about the central bank governors coming. and speaking here and there. So like this, Reserve Bank of Australia Governor Low speaking, and before previous week, Bank of England Governor speaking, Bank of Japan Governor Kuruda speaking, Bank of England Governor Bailey speaking. Look at the people who are actually the only job. If you ask me a simple question, what is the job? What is this one single job of a bank of governor, any reserve bank governor? I would say, with my knowledge, I would say it is the control of the inflation, and the exchange rate. These are the this is the combined single role of a governor of a reserve bank. May it be Fed in America, may it be Bank of England, may it be Bank of Japan, or Reserve Bank of Australia. Their only job, possibly they have many other jobs, but the main job is the prediction and control of inflation from the consumer price index, and then based on that, CPI and inflation, the exchange rate, which is controlled through interest rate. But they do maybe once a month or once a quarter, no, once a month generally, the rate decision comes. But every week now and then, the Bank of England governor will come, Bank of Japan governor Kuruda will come, Bailey will come, Low will come and speak. That's why the people who are responsible, more, of course, they're not controlling. See, note my words. They are responsible, not control. They are not controlling. They are responsible for exchange rate. Yeah, market is the single most factor for controlling the exchange rate. So when they come and speak every now and then, that's why the forex is also jumps here and now, every now and then. That's why it is entirely different beast from the perspective of share trading, which is management driven, commodity trading, which is nature driven, and then this cryptocurrency, which is blue hair, teenager driven. I don't know his name, but yeah, anyway. So coming back to the forex and GBP, we have one discretionary entry here, blue, after a complete yellow, and then we got the second signal here. This is the hook entry here also, and then the third signal, possibly not, will not take because of the double top. We'll take this one. We'll take this one if we are having the Sunday bar, because it is coming just on this. That is the discretionary setup, but we have taken two. I encourage not to take more than two in forex, because it may come down anytime, or change direction anytime. So not take more than two in forex for one currency pair. We have 8, so 16 for forex, 24 for shares, and 16 for commodity. So that is enough, 56 opportunity, and we have indices and cryptocurrencies. Yeah, so there is enough. There is no dearth of opportunity. And then discretionary can be from this one, yearly support. This is yearly support. Y is from yearly, and all sellers out at the yearly, and discretionary entry, and that is the only discretion. Or this is the another discretionary entry, all sellers out to bar reversal. All these terms are actually explained in our modules and units. If I explain everything, that will take probably 36 hours for me to complete this. But again, this is discretionary entry, and that is discussion. This is non-discretionary, non-discretionary. Any question on forex, Girija, especially?
Sir, in this one, when we are saying like um, where the entry we are seeing in GBP USD.
Yeah.
So this one coming as a turning point, or this one coming as a hook entry?
No, this is a normal entry. This is not a
Okay.
turning point. This is a normal entry.
Okay.
Yeah. This is possibly, if I go and check the score of
Right.
4, this
Mhm.
is a possible hook entry on this opposite color histogram. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Very good. Excellent question.
Okay.
Any other question?
No, sir. So far, so good. All I'm just like writing down what you are explaining.
Fantastic. Brilliant. Yeah. So the last one I'll be talking before I'm giving it to Marty is yen. Yen is crazy for some time. Because why it is crazy, I'll show you. Thanks to Telstra whenever it comes. Yeah. Okay, yen is from the okay. Just a quick discussion on the yen from the discretionary point of view. We have the non-farm payroll (NFP), non-farm payroll (NPF) is NP Financials. All same letters. NPF is NP Financials, but NFP is non-farm payroll. And then we have a sample setup here on the blue on the brown or yellow after a blue. So we have a sample setup, beautiful sample setup, and then we have another sample setup here to go short, and the long side possibly this is a sample setup. If we do a turning point, Girija, on the line chart itself, or two turning points. So one turning point on the bar chart and one turning point on the line chart. Two turning point, yeah.
Okay.
So that will be a brilliant entry on the two turning point, and market went up. And in the month of March, we have two discretion to go short, one non-discretion. One discretion to go long, and no, on the other way around. Two non-discretion to go short and one non-discretion strategy-based indication to go long, and discretionary trading 1, 2. Because this is yearly support, yearly resistance 135.2, and this is another one. All right. This is not a good one because probably we got stopped out there. Cost of business. Yeah, we don't say cost and stopped out. We say cost of business. So with this, I will stop here. I tried whatever I tried to relate between our strategy based indication and um, and our discretionary entry based on our teaching on foundation course. We have a very strong foundation course where we discuss everything, most of the things which I talked about today. Many things, many things. Three-bar reversal, it can break one, can't break two, all those things. um, and of course the strategy based indications which in front of you. I tried to relate these two, and I think I added some value to your understanding for last 1.5 hours. But thanks to your brilliant questions. And then now I'll request Marty to give us input on his understanding from the last month or so. Yep. Over to you, Marty. Thank you.
Hello everyone. How are we today?
Hey, good. How are you?
It's good. Thanks. Can you all hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Very good.
Yep.
Okay.
Roger, Dodger.
Awesome. Okay, I'll just share my screen here. Screen this one. Okay, so I've been getting some questions lately of what I would do to scan the market before I start trading for the week. And I'd just like to show you simply all I do. So I'll get...
Yeah, before that, everyone can see Marty's screen?
Yes, all good.
Yeah, fantastic. Thank you.
Okay. So first thing I do, I have my list of items here, which I monitor. And believe it or not, I don't look at everything all the time. So my favorites will be in the top half of this list. Okay. So I'll look here and then see how blank my charts are. I've got minimal stuff on them. On the chart, I have a yearly pivot point here, and I've got a 200 moving average here. So I keep it as simple as possible because I'm a simple person. And if it doesn't jump out at me, I don't get too interested in it. If I have to think too hard, then I'll start confusing myself and start trying to cook a trade, and it doesn't really work out well. So what I would do from here is I'll go through my list. And I'll start at the top at the ASX. Okay, so does anyone see anything at all happening here on this brand new week?
Very bullish.
Very bullish. So we've got this support line here. We've got this bullish morning star formation here. Okay, so now I'll write it on my list to investigate further. ASX 200. Okay, and that jumped out at us, so that was a good one to look into. Okay, DAX. Again, it's sort of not really touching any resistance or support areas anywhere. It's sort of in no man's sort of land here. You could argue over here that there's some resistance it could be running into. So this one we'll probably leave alone. S&P 500. Does anyone see anything here? So we can see again, we've got another bullish sort of formation here. Again, it's crossing this pivot point, and we're like Paul Tudor Jones. We're above this 200 moving average. So it's pretty likely we might want to look into this one a little bit further. So it's S&P 500. Okay, so that's two of them. So we'll come down our list. Okay, does anything jump out at us on this one? Not really. It's sort of in no man's land again. We could say that this is a bit of a correction. So we've got impulsive down, a bit of a correction here. Maybe we can look into this one. The euro. Not much is jumping out at us just yet this week. Not on this one. Feel free to yell out any suggestions, guys, if you see something I miss, but I'm just usually pretty quick through this first initial scan. So even if you see like a head and shoulders or something like this, let me know. So nothing stands out there. We go to the pound. Again, not much here. We can see impulsive all the way down here. All this. And this looks like a bit of a correction here. So maybe we could look for short opportunities on this one. So right down to pound. So that's 4 now. We got the ASX, the S&P, the Aussie, and the sterling. We got the yen. Wow, look at this. This one jumps out a lot. This is one we can investigate a bit further. We've got this pivot point here, which is also the same as this last R2 last year, as well as R3 the year before. So this could be a bit of a strong sort of area to look at here. So I'll write that down. We keep going.
What's your feeling about USD JPY?
Well, this is a very big impulsive move up here. We've come down to this strong support area here. So just because we're touching support here, I'm going to look into this a bit further. So I'm just writing it down at the moment. This is the first initial scan that I'm doing in the market before I scan into it a bit further.
Okay,
So I'm just trying to find something to spark interest.
Yep, thanks.
Yeah. So we come down to Ethereum. So again, we have a big impulsive down like this. All this impulsive with corrective here. We got this thing pretty close by as well. sort of might make some sort of a good double top here, in a sense. So I might look at that one a bit further. Bitcoin. So this is a bit interesting as well. We got a lot of stuff going on all at one point in time. So I'll definitely look at that one again. Oil. I'll just do 2 more after this. So here we've got impulsive up here. This is impulsive. This is all corrective. Got lots of tails and stuff here. This might be a good candidate for a snap and crack candidate here. So looking at that one a bit further. Second last, I'll just make it last one, gold. And gold sort of might be a range bound market to some people here. We have, I would like this to come up a bit higher up here to consider a triple top. So at the moment, I would probably leave this one off the list. We got enough here to look at. We have the ASX 1, S&P 500 2, the Aussie, the pound, the yen, so that's 5, Ethereum, Bitcoin 6, 7, and oil, which is 8. So that's 8 there that have all struck interest so far. So if we start from the top, we go to our ASX. So now monthly. So we're looking pretty hard to read up here, but this does look like a very strong sort of resistance area here. So I would like to see it possibly coming down from a resistance. We sell from resistance and we buy at support. So it looks as though we've had our impulsive wave count up here, 2 or 3. So with our Elliott wave, it's always the 5-3 combination. So we got our 1, our 2, up to 3 here. We have 4 here with a 1, 2, likely 3, likely 4, with possibly a 5 retesting this area here. If I go back to this chart here, see what I was originally looking at. So I've got 2 sets of perception on it. This is saying bullish on the weekly. So I would probably leave this trade alone for now because there's so much going on with resistance wise here, 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 all up here. This is very strong. So if we took an order above here, we do our rule of 4, our bullish bar, close above, high taken out and all that, we might not get a lot out of it. So that's another when not to trade sort of situation going on here. So I'll leave that one.
Marty,
Mm-hmm.
so this is into the, like, this seems it's the range market, right?
Yes.
Okay. So in this, can we like can we like go for the short-term trades or not? Or it's not safe to do so?
You can. There's no harm in that. So if you
Yeah,
took,
but then all we need to sit up on all the time on the screen.
yes. So this is the beauty of counting the wave counts. If we get these counts right, we can afford just to take these larger swings where
Yes.
we don't have to be locked into the computer all the time.
Mhm. Right. Thank you.
Okay. So we got the S&P 500 was next. Oops. So we've got all this impulsiveness all the way up here on our monthly, and we started our corrective down, correction down, and this is still corrective here. So there's a bit of red with the green, and there's lots of tails and stuff here. So if we come back here, this 4, sorry, it's the wrong color. We'll stick with this one. With the weekly, so 4 blue. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and our 5. So that's our first wave of our next cycle, where we want to see something like an A, a B, and a C. So at the moment, we have the wave count down to A, which tells us this A is complete. We now see an A and a B wanting to complete a C upwards to our B here. So this could be likely a better situation than the ASX. Why? Because there's not as much resistance going on with this one, and we do have a smaller bar for an entry here to go long with a minimal target of here, where it could come all the way back up to here. So again, that one's sort of in no man's land, so I might stay out of this one as well. So next we have the Aussie. So on our monthly, get rid of this stuff here. We had our impulsive wave up here. We went above 1, 2 swing highs to make this peak here. So this is a possible trend reversal here. So we've made our first impulsive wave. We got an A, a B, and a C to complete our 2. It's likely that it is complete here. Yep, 2 is complete. All our wave counts are in line, and 2 is complete. If we come back to the pro real time to get the first perspective and remember what we were talking about, looking at before. Yep, impulsive corrective. So that was our big number 2. We had our 1, our 2. So we're doing our third wave up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something like that. So of our 1, our 2. See this littler 2. This one here is not yet complete, so that's our impulsive down. I'll zoom in a little bit. Impulsive down, that's our little correction. So we have that cannot break 1 or 2 happening at the moment. So we have our 1, we have our A, B, and this is an AB plus 5 formation for our 2 retracement waves. So our A, our B, our 1, our 2, our 3, our 4. And we got to see 5 hopefully come down to this target here. So once we are on this target, we are likely to be looking for a long opportunity. So we're nearly there. This can happen this month. So this is a good one to keep your eyes on. a very good one being a blue wave 3. Yeah, still got 3, 4, 5 to go. What else do we have? The pound. And so we have the impulsive down with a correction, sort of correcting at the moment, as well as we're looking at it on the monthly. So our correction, we've completed our A. So we got our big 3, big 4. We're trying to complete our big 5 way into the future out here. So in our smaller cycle, we have our 1, our 2, and our 3. We're currently completing our red 4, which will consist of our A, our B, and a C. So it's likely we've completed A so far. Now I'm looking at a short to B here. So we've got 1, 2, 3 for A. We have our B. It's getting closer here. So that's our A. We did the A, B. We've come up to like a triple top situation here. This B would be wrong if this high at 124,227 is higher than this high here. 124473. And it's not, so this is still a B wave here. So A, B, and C down to here. Oops. So we have our A count down to here. So this red A is now our magenta A. This wave count up to B was another AB plus 5 combination to B. Where we're sort of seeing some reversal down to our C, which will be below A. Yeah, and we could also draw something like this here. What's next? We have the yen, so that was... I better hurry up. So this one, we're probably looking at a long opportunity on this one. We want to keep in line with all this stuff here. And we're above this 200 moving average. So on the monthly, that's what we were looking at. And at the moment, I think it's just a giant A, B, and a C pattern. So far, we've started our correction back down with another A, hopefully with another B up here a bit further. So you've got this morning star here on the monthly. And we've already corrected quite a bit here. So this count here, we've got A. And now we'd want to see our A, our B, and our C up to here. On our weekly, we got a strong candle formation here. Well, a good bullish engulfing candlestick pattern here. Looking for C up here. So again, on our daily, as you can see, it took me a number of times to get the wave count looking how it should. But our wave count down, it all meets our standards here at NP Financials. We have our A, A, B, C to make A. It's hard to count anything just yet in here for our B. Well, we're looking for 5 waves up to C here. So our B, we've done our 1, 2, 3. It'll be a 4, 5 to complete our initial first wave up of our 5 waves to C. So this would be another candidate. So that's, we had the pound and the yen, the 2 best ones so far. We have ether, which I haven't done a lot with. It's not something I follow a lot, but we've got this impulsiveness down here, which is actually a strong correction. Completed our A. And this is a corrective wave up here to B. So we can see the angle of this is not very strong. It's likely we will see one more wave down here to complete our 2. So our 1, 2 down here. And then we could look for a strong wave 3 up here. Bitcoin was one I look at a bit more frequently. This one. So we had our impulsive up, but our A, our B, and a C down here. So wave 1, A, B, C. It's likely it has completed wave 2 here. So that wave 2 might be hidden. It's not there. Two. Okay. From our 2, we have a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, and almost 5 to complete our first impulsive wave upwards. Oops. So we're at a resistance point here with the 5th wave almost complete. If we come back to this fellow here to understand what we were looking at here. That's almost completed that 5th wave right on this pivot point, this moving average here. So it might be a crack and a snap situation here. So that'll be 1, and we'll see 2 come down here somewhere. So
Marty, are you taking note of the whole numbers as well? That 30,000 seems to be a very tough figure for Bitcoin to get past.
30,000. No, I did not consider that at all, Ben. Thanks for bringing that up. Yeah, may as well be this one. So thanks for pointing that out, Ben. Great idea. So we sort of need to see it come up a little bit higher than this one here. So we're nearly done. Whoops. So on this last minor wave up, we have our, we could argue that's 1 and 2. I'm pretty confident to put a 3 on this 4 here. And we want 5 very small waves up to possibly just here before we will look at a retracement down to get our number 2. So that'll complete our number 1, our big number 1, to complete a big number 2. So they're the biggest swings that we want to get a hold of. There's quite a few points in there. Oh, and the last one, oil. This is a very nice one. So impulsive up here. So this is all corrective down here. And when we look further in, we can see this correction is almost finished. We have our A, our B, 1, 2, 3, 4, and our 5th wave is just below this guy here for our target to complete this big 2 here. So that'll be 1, a 2, and a blue 3. And we like our blue 3s. That's a very strong trending move. So we come down. That's our A is definitely complete. Our B, 1, 2, red 1, red 2, red 3, red 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're looking for 5. So that'll be 1, A, B, C, 2, 3, 4 now. And a 5. So back here, that was this 1, 2. This is labeled here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry. What am I missing here? On the 7th of the 3rd. Yep. But we have a 1, a 2. Discount has been complete to 3. We have a 4 on the minor wave count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nearly at the target for our 5th wave down here. So this could be a good shorting opportunity.
So in the short term, Marty, it's going to go down. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. So this is the 4 hour. I'm expecting it to come a little bit up, just a little bit more. And then down to, I'm looking at around $63, $63.40.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so that's me, Partha. If you have anything else you would like to share.
That was brilliant, so fantastic. The deep analysis, especially the ones I like, the bitcoins and the yen. What do you say, everyone? And
Yeah.
oil as well.
Yes, sir. It was actually a great opportunity.
Especially
So,
the bitcoin and the oil and the yen. The fantastic opportunity. If they will follow this, as Marty has said many times. These are nature, and these are rules of nature's 1, 2, 3, 4 Fibonacci numbers and everything, and bit more than that. And when they follow in a big way, like the blue 3. That's
that's
brilliant.
magical.
Absolutely top class. All right, so we are running out of time. Do you have any last minute questions? You have 30 seconds. You can ask or you can type in. Ben says, great analysis. Thanks, Marty. Yeah, indeed, it was fantastic. Especially finding the 8 out of the 40 to 50. Hey, Marty started with
Yeah.
one. Yeah. How many
So
are
we
there?
did-
50.
Yeah, so I just
50.
went through the first half, so that must
Okay.
be about
25.
25.
Mm.
And
And
I
then
only
you
picked the
down to
ones
8.
that jump out.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Absolute way to scan this market. And we also have is a stock scanner. Those of you who are interested in the stock scanner can contact info@npfinancials.com.au. So Marty scanned from 25.8 our stock scanners, as you know, the number of stocks are very big in any market like ASX or NYMEX or Nasdaq or any other NYSE. Our stock scanners can actually scan um, um, uh, if not millions, maybe thousands of instruments and come out with 50 or even less than that. Yeah. So that's a brilliant way to scan the market, as Muddy did, as we do. And this is our stock scanners will look like, and it will tell us which one is moving at what point. Is it moving 25%, 20%, 40%, and so on and so forth. So those of you who are interested in stock scanning, especially if you're interested in stocks, you must do, apart from the 8 which we trade, definitely can go for the stock scanner. If you do not have any questions, thank you so very much for your precious time on a weekend, and I hope we have added some value to your understanding. And especially we welcome you to the new ones, Prabjot, Apu, Carlos, and the old fellows like Simon and Linda who are back. So nice to see you all, and I wish you a great week of trading, and have a good one. Bye for now.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Bye for
Thanks.
now.
Bye, everyone. Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you. Thanks everyone. Have a good
Thank
month.
you.
Thanks, Dr.
Bye. Thank
Yeah,
you.
bye.
Thank you.